The City of Ekurhuleni in Gauteng has convened today where a no-confidence motion is expected to be tabled against Council Speaker and EFF councillor Nthabiseng Tshivhenga. The motion comes as members of Council await a legal opinion on whether a no-confidence motion in the Mayor Sivuyile Ngondwana can be amended by other parties in Council. Earlier this month, a heated Council sitting ended abruptly after councillors could not agree on the process. Some councillors wanted the motion against the Mayor to proceed, while others wanted the Mayor to be present in Council to table the much-awaited Auditor General's report. Well, for more on this story, we cross to my colleague Mbalenhle Mthethwa, who's been following this story. Very good afternoon, Mbalenhle. Tell us more.
Well, certainly what happened this morning came as a surprise. We heard that a motion of no confidence in the Mayor is back on the agenda, and now we understand that there are going to be two motions that are going to be tabled and heard here at the City of Ekurhuleni Council chambers. The one against the Mayor Sivuyile Ngondwana, and the other one in the Speaker of Council Nthabiseng Tshivhenga. Now, the motion in the Mayor was sponsored by Action SA. However, the one in the Speaker, Nthabiseng Tshivhenga, has been sponsored by the Democratic Alliance. Now, there has been some disagreement today, really, apart from the many caucus breaks, as to whether or not Council can move around the items on the agenda. And this is in the interest of ensuring that some items move forward and the motions are then put right at the end. So those have been the debates that have been happening so far. However, earlier we spoke to the city manager, Dr. Imogen Mashazi, who expressed concern over the constant change of leadership. Now, you will remember that since the 2021 local government elections, many of the metros in Gauteng have seen quite frequent changes in the leadership, and the City of Ekurhuleni is no exception. Right now, should the Mayor be removed, it means that there is no executive, and all the MMCs would all be removed, and all this while the City of Ekurhuleni has to wait for the adjustment budget to be tabled in Council. This would then have a direct impact on the delivery of services. And earlier in that interview with the city manager, Dr. Mashazi, she expressed concern over the inability to continue with the delivery of services should the Mayor be removed without that adjustment budget being passed, as well as other key roles having been selected in the process. She's also questioned the timing of this no confidence motion, calling on all councillors in Council to respect and also to put the needs of the residents of Ekurhuleni first, or ahead of their own political issues that we are seeing unfolding here in Council. Now, you will remember that this is the third time that motion of no confidence in the Mayor is being tabled, or the attempt is being attempted to be tabled and voted on. However, it has been unsuccessful 3 times. The first time, councillors, EFF and ANC councillors, came to blows. The second time, Council was abruptly adjourned for the intentions of seeking a legal opinion as to whether or not other parties were able to amend the no confidence motion brought by Action SA. Now, this time around, it's unclear as to what will happen. However, there are some disagreements, as there are those who believe that if you bring forward the other issues or the other items in the agenda without discussing the two motions, it would mean that, the motion, there's a chance that the motion might not be heard again, and Council might collapse if these items are changed around and moved around. around. However, that was the debate, and it's unclear. It seems as though they're going ahead as planned. Now, the last time we were here, we saw what looked like a strained relationship between the ANC and the EFF, which are in a government in the city of Ekurhuleni. Now, what we saw sparking the clashes between the ANC and the EFF was a request by the ANC caucus to add or amend a motion that had been brought by Action SA, the motion of no confidence in the mayor, which brought unhappiness and which was a sign of the strained relationship between the ANC and the EFF. ANC councillors are concerned about the fact that many of them represent wards in the city of Ekurhuleni, while EFF councillors are merely proportionate representatives and do not account or speak to any of the residents who always go to the ANC ward councillors when services are interrupted, and thus putting pressure on them to try and assist or change the construction, or rather the MMCs in the city of Ekurhuleni. So those have been the issues, and it's unclear whether today the ANC and the EFF will be voting together here in the city of Ekurhuleni, or if the ANC could potentially abstain from this vote of no confidence. And because they still hold majority of the seats in the city of Ekurhuleni, this could then tip the power, or rather the numbers, in favor of that particular motion. So it's still unclear as to what will happen, but there is a rumor and a huge concern that should this relationship between the ANC and the EFF collapse, this could have a negative impact on other coalitions or other relationships in other metros in the city of, in the province, in the Gauteng province rather. For now though, it is back to you in studio.
Thanks very much, Mbalenhle Mthethwa. Sounds very complicated indeed.